the House and Phantom Morgan series. Yes, we left off. I finished the main one, but now we go to its counterpart, Requiem of Innocent. Requiem of Innocent takes the tales, before the main events of House of Phantom Morgan. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are diving into the past, the story that was yet to be told. In fact, they got it out almost a year after House of Phantom Morgan, if I believe correctly. But also you got stuff that happens, after the events of the main game and Requiem of Innocent. So, with that being said, do you need to play Requiem of Innocent first before you play Fata Morgan? No, this is just a companion piece if you want to play it. So basically, for those who play Fata Morgan, you'll get all the little details, the little nods and everything. So let's get to it. Death spurring as far as the eyes the eye can see. Trees and flowers, animal insects, the rich, the poor, the powerful. Oof. Holy shit. It's the tale of which was lost in time, when the witch was not yet a witch, when the boy was still a boy. Holy shit, that goes by a little bit too fast. The time has come to revisit that tale. Let's see exactly how their hopes and dreams came crumbling down. Yes, the tale of when Morgana was still a girl, not yet a witch. The House of Phantom Morgan presents a Requiem for Innocence. I put of Innocence. Produced by now. So yes, that's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jacopo, Nell, Mel, Nelly, Kuzma. I can't really pronounce his name correctly. I'll just call him you for his sake. Jacopo. I shall be on tongue, difficult young man. Holy shit. Yes, you'll see Moriya. You betray the trust, you'll never get it back. That is true for Moriya, that is very true. We saw in the third door. Kearney, this is a brand new one. Cerny, this is a brand new one. Who are you, Cerny? Morgana, there she is. I think that was Morgana, what she looked like back in the past. When I saw that horrible past, I believe isn't that like who's that? The Lord. It's the Lord Brainiac. Olden. Some of these guys are brand new. Emiya? Is that what Morgana goes by? Holy shit, what is that? Who are these people? That's what I'm wondering right now at the moment. At least for something. But their tale has yet to be told. So let's get into the House of Phantom Morgan. I am really excited for this one. Oh, that's Jacopo applying the cream. That's what they used to at least one day. I'll show you the world. Do you ever get tired of saying that? You gotta think a big dream. The world's changing all around us. I don't need to see the world. All I want is... Huh? What's that? What was that? Nothing. For them, there's no happily ever after. Oh, there's a key. Yeah, that's her getting locked in child. Hear me speedily, O Lord, my spirit. Okay, that's dear me, O Lord, from mine enemies. I feel honored to hide to thee. Teach me to do thy will, for thou art my God, that's very good. Leaving to surprise. Quicken me, O Lord, for thy sake, for the rectress's sake, being sold out of trouble, and have mercy on thy enemies, effective soul. For I am thy servant. For I am thy servant. Psalms 142, well, chapter, verse 2. God, I can't remember all the Bible stuff, really. Bring you. Cheers! A saint's blood and good fortune to all. Oh shit! That's Morgana. That's her getting tied up when all of her blood was at the time. Voices, so many voices, laughing. Was this the 10th such party? The 20th? I no longer had any idea. The Lord's guest merely drank my blood. My Father has now blessed me with his miracle, so wealthy nobles could fill their gobbles with it. My blood was for the poor, for an infirm and the disabled. Why am I here? Why am I doing my Father's work? Because your mom sold you off. With each passing moment, my body grew colder and colder, while a mad, fury favor whispered amongst the partygoers. Father, it hurts. My soul hurts far more than my body. It felt like it was cracking in a dozen places about to shatter. Again and again, I've told myself it was such a trial that God was simply testing me. I don't think I could bear it much longer. Oh shit! A horrible black. My eyes must spill from the wounds of my flesh filling the room. It was probably an illusion, something only I could. Oh shit! My eyes will soon begin consuming my oh shit! All my life has been telling myself just righteous, and all of that was cording away, ripping me asunder. Father, O Lord, of thy mercy, cut off my enemies, and destroy all of them that afflict my soul, for I am thy servant. I am thy servant. Please, O Father, deliver unto these sinners thy holy judgment. Cast them down to the depths of hell. Morgana, stop. Stop, Morgana, for the sins I would commit against thy faithful servant. Disguised as a prayer, I cursed them. For the first time in my life, I wished someone ill. I did what a saint, what a daughter of God must do. The moment I committed a sin greater than anyone else in that room. Oh shit. Oh, yep, that's them tearing up her face, because they didn't go for the blood on the arms, it went for everywhere. That girl! Look at her face! I'm getting your panic voices up and rise around the house. However, I was completely oblivious to the cause of the unrest. In fact, I assumed that perhaps God had heard my voice and struck down some of the particles. The Lord marched over to where I sat in chains, grabbing by the hair and yanking my hand. In his other hand, he held a sword, and disgusting grimace was carved onto his face, as though he was looking down at the filthiest thing in the world. You're a damn witch wearing a saint skin. Oh shit. Remember they tortured Morgana, believing that to be. There he is. Let's see if I can remember the voice. This is worse than I expected. This is worse than I expected. The stench of rotting flesh hung in the air. Cords were strewed about the room in various states of decay. Blood pooled on the floor, black and thick as mud. An eyeball hung loose from one body, half decomposed, and was about as much as a liquid as it was solid. A many white bone was visible through patches of flesh that had rotted away entirely. Someone had been worked to death. Others died of a number of diseases, and they were the lucky ones. Several bodies were stabbed, wounds from head to toe. Others looked like someone had tried to rip them in two. Someone had burned until their entire body shivered. Some were covered in blisters. There was no shortage of people who had obviously been tortured. The man on the other end of the torture, the Lord, Rainer, thought of it as more of a leisure activity. The Lord was spoken of in whispers of the second coming of the great tyrant of old. Though it wasn't until I snuck into his manor and saw for myself, I truly understood how accurate that was. He was a damn psychopath. I apologize. I couldn't make it. I apologize. I could make it Saving Time to Volume 2. I'm hardly a religious man, but for you, I think it's bare prayer. Rest in peace. I'm not myself today, and though I suppose that we should be surprised considering what today is. I wonder if that girl from the other day is among the dead. No, I need to stay focused. If this goes south, I'm the one joining the pile of bodies. God, I'm trusting to get a little nervous. Don't go weak into the knees now, Jacopo. How can you ever accept to get out into the world if you can't even keep yourself together for something as straightforward as this? I can do this, no problem. Let's start ourselves a revolt. It all began a little over 2 weeks earlier. The Lord Iron Fisted rule was destroying the commoners. All this would dial before the lives of the poverty, who were barely scraping by before taxes. You can only take 3 steps out in the slums without hearing someone curse the Lord. I had no idea who first proposed the plan. Everything came together so smoothly, so quickly. It was almost a blur. We started as the everyday commoners of complaints, hurled back and forth between the usual crew of young, excited men in the pub, soon escalated, bowling into a full-fledged plot to strike back. He treats us like dog shit, and we're the ones working his goddamn land. Let's give these bastards what's coming. Over the next few days, word of the plot spread to the slums. The number of volunteers grew at an impressive pace. Among the people we had on board, the more realistic it all started to become. While the original plan amounted to charging with the charging and headlogging with whatever weapons and we could scavenge together, it quickly evolved into a more sensible scheme to infiltrate the Lord's men, free his slaves, and it was no secret that the Lord was producing far more slaves than he should have any reasonable for use. What we didn't know was what he did with the slaves, that the banquets he sold through were actually sick, sadistic torture parties. The best we could do was inferior the living conditions. Less than ideal of confounded the Lord and Takaki Moriya. While the plan to free the Lord's slaves was undeniably ruined in a righteous society, I believe that everyone's intentions were so pure. We wanted the right and injustice absolutely with the prevailing desire for vengeance, to give the Lord a little more compuse. Part of it was also calculated, though it would have its advantages for it to look like a slave revolt rather than a civil uprising. If we struck from the outside, we were liable to bring the Lord's wrath down upon more than just a handful of us involved. But if the blow came from inside, he couldn't blame us. Secondly, the Lord's mansion sat on top of a hill, which meant his soldiers had advantage of terrain. It would be nigh impossible for a band of lowly, ill-equipped peasants to break through the defense, and we certainly didn't have the money to hire mercenaries. No amount of righteous anger was getting us anywhere near that manor. On the other hand, quietly getting one person aside to stir the pot was far more feasible. So ultimately, freeing the slaves was a means to an end. It was our best chance to deal with the Lord real below. Of course, that didn't mean we didn't say that we wouldn't save as many people as we could, nor did it mean it would be easy to pull off, other than any of us would make it out alive. Well, that's the Lord's manor. The plan as follows. He would find a slave trader willing to sell one of us to the Lord. Once they had infiltrated, they would spread the word of the scheme to the other slaves, trying to get as many of them on board as possible. Finding a slave trader to cooperate was surprisingly easy. They were businessmen and slaves of product. While the majority didn't give a damn what happened to the slaves after they received payment, there were more than a few who were displeased knowing their precious wares were being squandered. Slaves are supposed to be long-term workers. They're not to be expendable. They require food and residence, some semblance of reasonably living conditions. It's far more glamorous. But most sensible slaves owners, or at least have a vested interest in keeping their workers alive. However, that was far, far from the case with Lord Brainerd. Slaves, of course, the property of whoever purchased them, and a mere slave trader had no place to complain about how they were being treated. They didn't mean the traders had a like it though, and there was a small collective of them who staunchly refused to do business with the Lord, quite mocking anyone who did. Nobody openly spoke of the Lord, let alone oppose him directly, not only because the land was under his control, but because he was a madman, and everyone knew it. So they would help us get in, and nothing more. That was fine. That was all we needed for them to put our plan into action. And the vanguard of operation, the one who betrayed the Lord's manor, was me. I volunteered for the position, practically at the heat of the moment, but also because I was confident I could pull it off. Above all, I didn't want to believe I could manage such a straightforward task. I had to step up and take initiative, or I would never escape this life as a poorly, slowly slump dweller. Oh yeah, Jacopo, I know all about that. Crawling through the dirt, everyone. Nobles and peasants alike, looking down on me, thinking I am worthless. That would be me for my whole pathetic life. Like hell I was gonna let that happen. I wanted to claw my way up as high as I could manage. I didn't want to surrender to accept that I was powerless. I want to make something of my one and only life. We choose beginning the Lord's next banquet as for my infiltration. And that's when I saw the horror for myself. The abuse and torture you put those slaves through. It was a goddamn blood banquet. Holy shit! Any mistake, no matter how small, would invite harsh discipline. Holy shit. If Brainerd was in a particularly foul mood that day, he would physically beat the wrongdoer. He had a practically fondness for activities that drew blood, though, and he would regularly gather together nobles of similar taste at his manor. Once the banquet had begun, it generally continued for around 2 weeks. Oh shit! What kind of guy is this guy? The first thing I did after infiltrating was spread a word of the plan to the other slaves. To be honest, I assumed it would be easy getting them to cooperate. They should reveal Brainerd more than anyone, after all. But I could have been more wrong. Every ounce of willpower had been drained from them. They were malnourished, unrested, and violently oppressed. I could hardly have convinced them to swat Mosquito. He had them completely under his thumb. Everyone was utterly terrified to fight back against Brainerd. They would just as soon take their own lives. Hardly a day in, the plan already seemed to have hit a wall. A full week I spent trying and failing to convince a single soul to assist in the revolt. Just began to fear it did not work after all. We need to talk. Come with me. He was a tall, muscular slave. He spent most of his time doing physical labor. Despite the poor condition, he seemed to be keeping himself in rather a good shape. Unlike the other slaves, his eyes weren't filled with fear and resignation. But it wasn't a hope I saw in either. Rather, it looked like the eyes of a bloodthirsty wolf. And unlike his unkempt, greasy, bloody hair only served to amplify the primal impressions he gave off. Between that and the faint, cocky smirk visible on his lips, he's more reasonable than the head of a gang of ruffians than a slave. I wasn't sure if I was entirely wise to accompany him anywhere, but against my better judgment. If I had too little information, I'd follow the man to the great hall. Ooh, what are you gonna do, Jacopo? What are you gonna do? Ooh, that's beautiful. There were dozens of nobles and upper-class men and women clustered about the hall. The air filled with the scent of aromatic herbs, and it wasn't long before I realized they were meant to mask the smell of blood. A large table was lined with plates stacked with piles of glistening dark red meat. Noble men sneered at us with wet lids as we entered the room. The contrast between the nobles who practiced graceful mannerism and the grotesque feast at which they were partaking was so bizarre. I simply stood there aghast. There was no room for anger to form. The Lord stood on a platform like a small stage at the far end of the rooms. Are you the slaves who offered to be the day's entertainment? The buff man nodded, dropping down to one knee. What did he mean by entertainment? Surely you've tried to merely inflict pain on hopeless slaves. Would you by chance be interested in something a little more exotic, extinct? How could you be any more disrespectful? Lord Brainerd, would you do your best to rid yourself of barbarians such as him? Now, there should be no... There, give the poor man a break. You can expect an uneducated slave to be properly versed in the ways of polite society. Now, elaborate, slave. Me and him we do, right here, right now. Do you seriously think we haven't already pit slades against each other numerous times by now? If that's all, tell me, were those as vigorous as the two of us, young and champing at the bit? Well, if you all want to see a couple half-dead slades implying fatally falling at each other, then help yourselves. But you better not go finding. But you better not go find many here which can give you a fight with some real, you know. Hell, half the slades are probably you over with just a little shove. So I figured you might be up for an ill change of pace. A barbarian like me. Whoa, hey, whoa! I never agreed to this. Suck it up, you're a slave. Since we have had the rights, I agree. Anything. You make a compelling argument. Grantine, was it? My lord, you know my name. I am honored. I only remember you because you came very highly recommended. The slave trader said you were deceased from a line of warriors that made a name of themselves fighting in the ancient Colosseum. I had assumed he was exaggerating, but perhaps there was some truth to it after all. Who can say? I couldn't tell you about my ancestors, but I can tell you that I just love a good duel. From the Colosseum, descendants of gladiators, and I'm supposed to go 1-on-1 against him? Very well then. Guards, bring these two swords. Yes sir. Shit. What's he hoping to accomplish? To win Rainer's favor? I guess I have just to hope I can catch him by surprise as soon as possible. Hey, kid, listen up. What? Eyes forward and keep it down. Listen carefully. Don't get any wise idea. Got it? Just go along with it. Everything on the level. What are you scheming? What are you scheming? You'll find out soon enough. As someone can handle the sword somehow. Two guards approached carrying his long swords. It was heavier than I expected, and it felt awkward in my hands. Both of our blades were badly chipped, clearly old and battle-worn. Of course, they wouldn't give a new quality weapon to a pair of slades, but the sword was still a sword. Being though there had been many, I still had to be careful, or I'd be dead before I got the slave rolled off the ground. Instead, I had to survive this long distance. I wasn't completely honest, and I had experience with the dagger, though I'm not sure how much this would help. That help would be now. The longer two-handed sword still felt awkward in my hands. As I squinted at the blade hilt and adjusted my grip, trying to familiar myself with the feel of it, Rainer took his seat, readying himself to spectate. This one caught sight of what lay hidden at the back of the stage. What? I stood there, staring at a gap, completely forgetting where I was moments from the duel. The man twice at my side. The back of the stage looked like an altar, dragged in a thick white sheet, and stained blood. At the top it sat a young girl, carved and gaseous. Her head was drooped, so I couldn't see her face. Judging from her size, I didn't think she was more than 10 years of age. Some wounds were older and already scabbed over. Some were swollen. Bright red portion of pale skin. Some were oozing blood, and others were fresh. They were still bleeding. It was simple to find a part of her body that wasn't cut. Hey! What do you think you're doing to that girl? I don't care who you are. No one deserves that. Even I shot the Lord, the girl remained motionless. She seemed unconscious, not dead yet. It wouldn't be too long. Silence, Kerr. I don't recall giving you permission to speak. Or, if you'd rather lose your head right now, continue as you are. Damn it. Damn despot. Now go on, get started. Give us a show befitting of this grand affair. Finding my urge to snap back at him, I turned to face a slave named Garrett. The other guests lined the walls, whispering among themselves, speculating about the potential victor. The crowd was so overwhelming in Garrett's favor to absolutely no surprise. They didn't bother taking any bets. Try not to go down in one blow, kid. Hold on, what's the point of this? Yep, fireworks. Slowly Grander lowered into a crouch and stood next. He leaped at me like a tiger. There was an audible whoosh. Before I even had turned to gas, he was a mere inches away. What choice do I have? Somewhere so up, catching Cosplay mid-descent, and attempted to parry, but that was far more weight in the strike than I expected. The impact caused my hands to sting painfully, my knees to buckle. I clenched my teeth, trying at the very least to hold my ground. Garrett barely gave me time to recover, let alone strike before launching to second attack. He handled the long sword so effortlessly, swinging it through the air in such as impressive, perfect arcs, that I could hardly believe we were both using the same weapons. I twisted out of the way, but not quite in time. The tip of the blade skinned the skin of my neck, and then not giving me a chance to get my balance, she thrust his blade at me. I managed to flip the attack just in time. I wasn't able to follow through. Meanwhile, a wide, mocking smirk spin across Garchin's face. He seemed to be having the time of his life. Come on, kid. You're gonna have to do better than that if you want to keep. You're gonna have to do better than that if you want to keep your head. I rattled off several insults in my head, but unlike him, I couldn't spare the energy to put them into words. Pick it up, boy! God damn! Is that all we got, kid? I thought you'd fare a little better. Shut your damned mouth! I stuck on the defensive. With every strike, he pushed me farther and further back. I was almost up against the wall. I thought you said this was part of some plan. Or were you just trying to get me to let my guard down? He conspired with the Lord? He must be. Why'd you want you to do them? Did someone spill the word of plan to him? Come on! Give me your best shot, boy. Yes, very funny. You know damn well I'm barely managing as it is. You got at least try. Don't you want to put an audience to sleep now, do we? Even the bones of my form just start to sting. I don't know how much longer to keep this up. Here, let me show you how it's done. God, I can't get a damage on him. Much more of this than up against the wall. I'm dead if I don't go on the offensive. That was my last chance, but I still got a breathing. Hey, big guy. You may think you have the advantage, but not for long. That's rich. Coming from a guy who can't even get one swing on me. It was all a trick to get your guard down. I've been saving this one just for you, meathead. Good luck dodging it. With that hulking body of yours. That's more like it. Let me have it, kid. I hopped backward a couple of paces until my heel was spread up against the wall. There was no backing down, not anymore. Breathing heavily, I lifted my blade, pointing at Grant. He pointed his in turn. A cocking grin flashed on his face. Then I kicked off the ground hard, sending me flying towards him. My sword held down near my waist, above his my sword held down near my waist, above his head. And then, he whiffled his blade, ripping through the air over my head. The mere force of the glare created by the swing was so intense, for a brief moment, I thought he might have knocked my head clean off my shoulder. But I was still breathing. In spite of the exhaustion, my mind was incredibly clear and focused. I had a swing at him, but slid across the floor. Your back's wide open. I lurched to my feet, spinning around. controlled the sword in his neck with everything I had. What? Well, mine would be a grand comeback. But mine would be a grand comeback was to flip from behind without a bat of an eye. Hardly any wimpy deflected me. My hands felt like they were fire. Little bit on the dirty side I was, but hey, not half bad, kid. Damn it! Just a little more oomph to that swing, and you might have landed it. Too bad, too bad. Honestly, I get a chance against him head on, but he's not one to fall for the same trick twice. I need a new plan. Back against the wall, would you? Son of a... What's the matter, kid? Is that all you got? After all that talk, I was expecting a little more from ya. Got me completely out of his thumb. I'm deaf, I don't do anything. But I can hardly lift my arms and... It's getting hard to breathe. My vision... I can't die yet. Not here. Not now. And not to this damn brute. There has to be something. I hope you're not seeing anything. Some way to turn the table. Am I imagining it? I direct quicker than usual. What's he doing? He's doing a pattern before my mind. But the sword routine so many times now my body instantly comes down. I parried his attack entirely by reflex. I wasn't so full of myself, so I think inside I gained the upper hand. As much as I'd love to admit it, he had every imaginable advantage over me. I sure realized what he was doing sooner, but I'm so focused on keeping my head attached and my sword in my hands, I didn't have the experimental capacity to see beyond that. He was in complete control. The only reason I was able to keep up with him was because he was letting me. Because he was repeating the same sequence of attacks again and again. If I'm right, then the next will come from above. Ho-ho! Ho-ho! Right on the money. A clang. The pealing of the bell echoed through the hall and the blades collided. It was much more clear, more satisfying than they had made when I was struggling to keep up. I just don't know. What's he scheming? I'm guessing I'm gonna throw away this chance to win back somewhere else. Sparks flew with the clashing of her swords, and Geralt's smoke girl rider. I could hear a rumbling bubble in the galley as the tides turn. Cheering, cursing, confused gasping, but for long the sound seemed to grow distant. Just me and Geralt in the bubble of silence. I heard the sound of metal striking, my heavy breathing, the stomping of her feet, the shrink loud pounding of her heart, the blood pumping through my veins, all whips away into nothing. Every one of my senses focused on exactly two things: the image of our swords cutting clear arcs of the air, and Geralt's intent. That's it. Next, overhead. It was just so quiet that my own thoughts could hear nothing of it. I could never heard it, but his intentions came through loud and clear, as if it being controlled by the voice of the sword down. But after the clash of the locked blades and a brief shoving us putting a little distance between each other. And then we went at it again. To the audience, it looked like a fierce battle to the death. It felt more like we were dancing than anything. That's true. Combat is mostly still dance back in the old day. While he was dancing, I was really following his lead. What if this was his plan? His plan was I had no choice but to dance to his beat. The only thing improvisation would get me the sword to the heart. Meanwhile, I was sticking to the plan. I had nothing to worry about. No reason to fear his sword might go off course. After several more fierce dances, we got in close again. We were both breathing pretty heavily by that point. I was drenched in sweat and felt like I collapsed right then and there if I loosened me for a second. Granton tossed a glance at the side for the briefest moment. His lips came together, curling up with a smile. Listen up. 3 patches back. 3 pieces back, then charge. Swing down as hard as you can. Put everything you got into it. Huh? As soon as I acknowledge, sort off the table. 1, 2, back. Then I gather my strength into my legs. I crouch and get my due. Vision myself as a tiger ready to pounce. Then we love at each other with a sing. What? It's a command of more pierce. For a heartbeat, the world went wide, and the whoosh of something ripped to the air. Huh? It wasn't for a second or two that I realized what happened. Heavily breathed and looked down the sword in my hand, only to find it half missing. Garrett's brain appeared to snap as well. The galley began buzzing. Are you alright? How dreadfully dangerous. Perverse grin spread across his lip. I finally saw what he had been scheming. He wanted the sword to break, and wanted to look like an accident, hoping that when the shattered blades went flying, a noble or two would be caught in the crossfire. That explained the whole song and dance. Why he had us hitting each other's blades in the same position again and again. But how the hell would you expect that to work? That said, if I'd have gone much longer, I don't think I'd have lasted. His plans to have gone about as well as you could possibly expect. One piece lay on your brainer, the other embodying a table. It's fine by me. I'd rather avoid causing more of a scene before the actual revolt. Not that I would oppose to seeing any of these madmen skewered. Nagaro wiped the sweat from his brow with the back of his hand and surveyed the room. As obviously a class as he was all by the nobles. He still seemed much larger than anyone else in the room. It took a few minutes to catch his breath. Then sauntered over to the center of the great hall, taking another good look around the room before saying, Apologies for disturbance, my lord. While ordinarily a due pose end with someone's dead, it seems like that's out of the question today. So, may happen we reschedule, put another show in a day or two, if you would like. Ha! 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 Brainerd seemed less than pleased with the outcome, but considering how rattled his guests were, he couldn't press the matter. Very well. Now I believe you two deserve a reward for such a fine show. What kind of reward? One I'm sure you'll be quite pleased with. The leftovers from today's feast. Gourmet cuisines from the likes of which your merely slaves could only dream of getting your dirty hands on. You mean those bleeding scabs of mysterious meat? Why not? Worry not. There's pork in there. Or does your religious prohibit us from eating a pig? Nah, I gave up religion long ago. Eddie. That's my dog. Long ago. I'm fine with eating meat. Most meat, anyways. I'll have the other slaves bring it down this evening then. Now, the show's over. Be gone with you. Gone we be, my lord. I'm still concerned about that girl. But there's nothing I can do for her now. Hopefully she lasts long enough for the revolt. But with those wounds like that. Hey, kid. Pick your beat ass up and let's get out of here. I'm not beaten. Thank you very much. What are you trying to fool when you're wheezing up a lung? Getting huffy only makes you look more pathetic. Piss off, you inhuman monster. Now, do have a wonderful day, ladies and gents. Ooh, that was interesting. That was good. That was really interesting. No. Once we were out of the hall into the corridor, took several deep breaths, finally letting loose some of the tension that had built up within me. As we made our way through the corridor, the sound of the nobles laughing and cheering away amongst itself faded into nothing. Okay, that was interesting. This is really interesting. I guess it's the slaves' quarters. We headed for the rather Branner waiting room where slaves without assignments were kept. In sense, it was a human's closet. I looked up at Granner, who was standing beside me. I had about a dozen things I wanted to say to him. I couldn't organize my thoughts into words. So I simply shrugged and pursed my lips. Yeah, that was a shame. What was a shame? You were hoping to kill at least one number for the sword, weren't you? If only. I'm not that skilled. Hell no. You could have fooled me. If anything, I say we're lucky he was one as well as it did. A damn good thing they gave us old crusty swords. Or we never managed to break them at all. If not to secure one of the nobles, then why go such lengths at all? Well, because otherwise, we have to fight to the death, of course. No, that's not what I'm... Of course. We both know who is standing here then. Much I hate to admit, he has been beaten almost every category. For God's sake, how do you even get that good with a sword? Is it hereditary or something? What I'm trying to figure out is, what is your ultimate objective? What's in this whole facade? Why challenge me to do it all? You're playing revolve, aren't you, kid? What does that have to do with anything? Just answer the question. I am willing to allow the inedibles. No point to that. I am fairly certain he's not on the Lord's side, at least. If he was just trying to win the Lord's favor, I can't imagine the duel would have ended the way he did. I could probably trust him. Yes, I am. I need the other slaves' help to pull it off. But the little drones have been stuck in all their fighting, and you can't get anyone on board. Why even ask me the question if you know the answer? Hey now. No need to get flips, kid. I brought up because I'm trying to tell you. I'm in. You're in? Excuse me? But what about anything you've done today would make me think you're in? Bear with me for a second. I bet yourself in the other slaves' places. Some dick they never met before shows up out of blue saying, I've organized, have you all say, set free, I need your help to do it. You think they're gonna buy into that? Fair enough. But it's true that I have people outside. Don't matter. You'll be lying through your teeth and it wouldn't change a damn thing. All that matters is whether they think you're worth getting behind. I see your point. But these slaves have been driven to the death of despair. They need someone charismatic enough to pull them out of that pit before they be sparked into any sorts of action. Before infiltrating, I imagine it'd be much more simple. It seemed that was rather naive of me. That was a whole lot of words to say, the same thing as I just said. Forget your fancy metaphors. The old boys onto this. Do they think you have a chance of pulling it off? Yes or no? These people, they don't got the energy to know philosophical. They go with their gut. And the quickest way to the gut, show them your struggle. Now I'm starting to understand what the deal is. The other slaves already know your powers. So if I were to fight on the same levels, then they'd be willing to hear you out exactly. Whoa there, kid. Why the sigh? You're trying to blow this place down? You could have easily accomplished it without putting on a damn show for the Lord and putting my life in danger. It wasn't just for the slaves, kid. But what do you mean? I want to make sure you weren't some yellow Billy peasant. That you're all actually capable of doing what you promised. And now that I know you got some functional spine, I'm willing to help you out with the revolt. Semi-functional. Well, I'm glad I didn't disappoint you then. Give my performance back there. I'm gonna blame you for deeming me beyond hope. Give yourself a little more credit, kid. Well, I'm pretty sure the stories about my ancestors being gladiators were exaggerated. I did participate in a few death games myself back before I ended up here. Yeah, you should consider it a badge of honor that you fought a rude like me, and live to tell the tale. I was under the impression the church put an end to gladiator games. Ah, right. I went underground. The rules may change, not the people. Always a market for blood sports. Then yada yada yada, I got sold to the Lord. Sold to the Lord. And here I am. That probably explains why Raymond said he'd given up on religion. So what's your story, kid? My money is some rich aristocrat. What got in his head that you wanted to play hero and stop being a big bad lord from being led to a slave? What the hell gives you that idea? I came from the slums. So what the hell kind of gives you that idea? You strike more of a prissy rich boy than a ruffian's all. I came from the slums. So no, I'm not some upper class punk hero. That a fact? Well, color me surprised. You sure don't talk and act like a slum boy, I know. That's probably because nothing. Now even more curious, damn it. Honestly, it's not interesting, I promise you. Forget I said anything. It's because I was able to blend in when I eventually leave the slums. Because I want to be able to blend in when I eventually leave the slums. But he doesn't need to know that. I just met him. Whatever you're saying then. The case about we do some proper instructions, huh? Name's Grantine. Which you sure already know. Nice to meet you, kid. Jacopo. I'm very glad I have a supporter, Grantine. Don't mention it. I'm waiting to make the scumbags eat dirt myself. And this is the perfect chance. Oh, right, one more thing I wanted to ask. What? How old are you? Excuse me, is that the relevant thing to anything? Jeez, kid, someone really needs to teach you how to shut up and answer a simple question. I'm 19. Oh, thank God, I'm 20. Now I don't have to feel like an ass for calling you a kid. I'm only a year younger, that hardly makes me a kid. A year's a long time, kid. And now that I got that off my shoulders, I can put all into helping you revolt. I'm starting to wonder if I want this guy's help. Rather, once I had Grantine, but I was remarkable how quick the rest of the slaves were to join in. I knew they respected him, and that respect came a long way into improving my own standards. As far as they were concerned, I fought Grantine and managed to help my own. The big man was right. It wasn't a clever plan or a moving speech to help these people. All these people need to put the light back in their eyes. Give it the shoulder straight. Over the next few days, as Brandon and his guests indulged in themselves, or the plan quickly spread beneath the surface. I started seeing signs of life the first time I had arrived. The majority of the slaves were emaciated and weak. There was a good possibility that the guards would kill many of them. But still, I urged any hesitant by saying, if you choose to stay, you're guaranteed to be killed eventually. It was true to be sure, but in a sense, I was trying to help or be left behind to die. And that was enough to convince them to grab onto the hope I was offering, however frail it might be. We chose the 13th day of the banquet to commence the revolt. Wait until almost the end of the party, usually 2 weeks duration, gives us a little tactical advantage. Naturally, Rainer's guests didn't pay attention without their own protections. But after being made to watch over almost 2 weeks debauchery, the guards would start getting exhausted. They would stop caring. And that's exactly what we needed. Hey there, Jacopo. Hey there, Jacopo. Everything's good. It's good to go on my end. You can give Lord ass so what's ever coming when you're ready. Thank you. I appreciate all your help. Whoa there, kid. Save the things when we get out of here with the head still attached. Fair enough. Then, how about this? You both survived. I'll take you to the best pub in the slums. As long as they're pretty ladies, count me in. There's one I can introduce to you, if you don't mind your girls headstrong with a little bit of a bite. Tough and pretty. That I can get behind. I spent too long surrounded by these half-dead drones that I could sure stand for some good nature. Whoa, good nature might be a bit of a stretch. Rub it the wrong way, you can find yourself showing a pair of jewels. I think I'll pass on that one then. I don't care how much of a look she is. I ain't ready for her to be my last. How about this then? I'll tell you what I'm looking for, and you'll have someone picked out for me by the time this is all over. Flexible in the looks, but slender and is short on a must. Petty girls, meaty girls, you know my types. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and plus. But I ain't a deal with her. I like them a bit. Slow down there. You got your head way too far up the clouds if you think you're gonna find your ideal wife at the brothel in the slums. Oh, hey now. How'd you expect me to get this all? Expect me to give this? How would you expect me to give this all without something to look forward to on the other side? I suppose a decent motivator. See, you get me. Now on to business. You ready to do this? I've been ready, kid. Just waiting for the word. That's about as good as answers I could have hoped for. But before we begin, I want you to plan one last time. After you secure the weapons for the army, you take command of the other slaves and go open the gates. While you're doing that, I'll steal my people outside and cause a diversion. As long as you don't make too much noise, Lord and the others nobles shouldn't realize anything is amiss until we're on top of them. As soon as the gates open, you head for the Great Hall, where we all rendezvous. We crash the party, and the Lord defends it distracted. My people will lead the slaves to safety. And then we swipe all the shiny things we can carry and get our asses the hell high out of here. Right? Can't forget the forgettables. Huzzah! I'm getting all sorts of fired up. Don't you trip and fall on some guards so before we get started on our fun. You hear me? Same to you. Well then, let's get going. May fate be on our side. Damn right. Ah, so that's the revolt. I think that's my favorite shot so far. Hey! What do you think you're doing? You're not supposed to be here. Get back to. Stay back! Don't kill me! Wait, stop! You're up? Come on. You're up. Come on. Draw your bloody cards already. Don't rush me. I'm thinking. On with it! It's almost lunch. If I hold this and throw away these, then I could. Christ! Christ! Christ? You hear that? It's like happening downstairs. Quit trying to distract me. I ain't letting you run off with the pot like the glass. No, I'm serious. Something's going on down there. It's probably just slaves getting a beating. Probably getting a beat. How are you not used to this by now? I don't know, something feels off. I'm gonna check it out. And don't even think about messing with the cards while I'm gone. I won't. I'll be right back. Ain't no bonus for getting a red ass that beats me when it's so angry. God, I wish I got hired at a place that paid a little better. Am I? I swear I just saw something move. You on the... You on the wall! Get down! What do you think you're doing? You're not supposed to be... Not that. Oh wait, before I... You're up here playing cards, and you have the nerve to call yourself a god? I expected to be light. I expect the resistance to be light, but not this bad. I should take care of this and get out of it before the others return. It's amazing how much better a knife feels in my hand than a sword. So much easier to handle. Though it's not much help if they manage to draw on me first. Maybe ask Grant to teach you how to use a sword if we make both it through the day. I hate the idea of giving any more reason to claim superiority over me, but I think I handle anyone better than him. To be honest, surrounded, I climb up the top of the watchtower. I hear shouting and see granting what's doing to stop. I pulled the brightly colored cloth from my pockets and fixated into the highest point of the tower. As it began flapping in the wind, I turned my attention towards a hill in the distance. A group of dots emerged from behind the rock formation, heading this way. I let out a sigh of relief. Next up, time to make some noise. Excellent. Holy shit, that's some awesome music playing. Back up! Back up, we need backup. Back up, we need backup. The slaves are revolting! Revolting? Hey, are you serious? What do you think you're carrying for the goddamn... What do you think you're carrying the goddamn sword for? Shouldn't you need to back up just to put them down? Yes, but there are too many of them. And now they're not messing around either. They're stampeding right top of us. They don't care if many of us die. And one of them is particularly a giant. Oh, quit pissing yourself over a bunch of damn slaves. Who cares how big one of them? They're not armed, just... behind you! Huh? I'm sorry to disappoint. But we are armed. Maybe you should consider positioning another couple guards in front of your armory. There he is. Come on, little man. Let's see what you got. You're no fun. Anywho, get these gates open, boys. Oh. Looks like those are Jacobo's people. Kid's actually doing his job instead of bugging the hell out of you. Good on him. Of course, it's not exactly what I was gonna do if I didn't see his people when we opened the gates. Guess he's actually good for his word. Which means I'm sticking here through the very end. Hey! Take out as many of those batches you can on your way in. And be thorough. We can clean it. You want a clean escape, you know what? And we don't want to give any chance to surrender us. Keep at it. Keep at it! Don't let them get organized. If we fuck up the ass wave, it's the gallows for all of us. If you need a weapon, grab a rock, a vest, a fucking decapitated head, anything you can find. Anything you can find. Grantine. Hey, Grantine, how are things processing? Smooth as a baby's behind. Your reinforcements here, making right good work with the guards and get as many slaves out as I can. I'm glad to hear it. Then let's head down to the Great Hall. Let's. It's not like nothing more than help tip the Lord's head right off his shoulders. That's the point. The point is not to kill the Lord. Just deal enough of blow that he stops throwing so many damn banquets. For now, anyway. What if I trip him? What happens to run through him? Rather you didn't, if it felt possible, but whatever happens, happens. Alright. Let's do this. Yeah. Huh? Is it just me? Or is unnaturally noisy in there? Did some of the others beat us to it, maybe? As far as I know, we're the first ones here. Well, I guess we'll find out. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3! Yeah. Chaos ran over the manor. The chaos in the hall of the Ward House banquet was slightly different flavor. A buzz filled the room. The old men and women murmuring, shuffling backwards, putting distance between each other, tossing goblets to the ground. As guaranteed suspected were the first ones there. So why was someone so tense? What the cause of the disturbance? It seems that it was at least partial thing for the things proceeding so smoothly. The question is, what is happening here? Out of the corner of my eye, I got outside the ward. He stopped over towards the far end of the hall. Sitting atop the makeshift altar was the same young girl I had seen a week prior. For a brief moment, the relief came over to knowing that she was still alive, but that relief soon morphed into dread. You. He locked the shack spine of the girl. Too weak to hold herself up, she fell forward to a slump. Her burning hair, for fanning it out around her limpid body. And then, "You're a damn witch, wearing a saint skin!" The Lord raised his sword above head high. "Guillotine, above that. Hey, guillotine above that. What? Hey, you little son of a... Hey, you son of a... What? A herald. His long sword from Lord knocking his blade from his hands. The two swords rattled to the ground. I tossed my gaze to the girl for a split second. She was very clearly out of it, but she seemed to be breathing. Finally, I realized a pair of slaves just burst down. The nobles panicked. Spoiler, one of them started shouting for the guards. Well, fuck me sideways. There goes any chance that we had a surprise attack. Damn it all. And we had the perfect distraction, too. Ah, the hell with it. Get in here, boys. Yeah. Hey, wait a second. Need my sword first. The next second, the room was developing a capacity of shouting, screaming, and clanging. Most of the nobles carried swords, but very few of them seemed to have any idea how to use them. The majority scrambling for the back of the exit. "You insolent worm! Who do you think I am? To threaten the Lord is an insult to God." Ever the cocky bastard I see. Tell me, do you think you have any idea what's happening right now? Silence, cur! You will regret ever defying me. Ha! Nothing more original, you third-rate fairy tale villain. I was the one who said the Lord's death was not part of the plan, yet there I was, going straight for him. Grantian was absolutely right. The Lord had been distracted with the girl when we arrived, but I had thrown that advantage away. I've seen God knows how many slaves killed in hardly 2 weeks' time. Adding another body to the pile shouldn't have fazed me into one bit. Logically, there was no reason for me to care. But I couldn't just leave her. And of course, now that I picked the fight with the Lord, I had no chance to follow to the very end. I dashed for the Lord, scooping up the dropped sword and swinging down on him. A blade cut through nothing but air. I assumed he would be pushed over, the noble, obsessed with money and power, helpless to defend himself. So there was no hiding the look of shock on my face. Damn, he can move. My brain was slide out of the range of slippers, swiping the remaining sword off the ground and whipping it through the air. With practically grace. Perhaps you should save this night of yapping and when you have the skill to back it up, significant cur. Well, you see if you still feel the same when I'm through with you. I closed the gap. We clashed. He swung, I parried. Steel and steel ripping through the hot air, craving infinite silver eggs in empty spaces. Our blades locked. What are you hoping to accomplish with this revolt? What's your end game? My end game? My end game. To get the hell of the hole and be free from slavery once and for all. I have my doubts whether you were a slave at all. But no matter. Why attack me? Why do you care about the girl? What do you have to gain from saving her? He's right. That's the game from risking the girl. All I've accomplished to make the whole process needlessly messy. That said, do I need to have something to gain? Are you saying that I shouldn't have to sit back and watch you murder an innocent little girl? I was angry. I thought I'd do something about it. Nothing more and nothing less. Is that really something so hard to understand? Nothing more than a childish hero's complex. Just the answer I would expect from a foolish little boy with his head in the clouds. Excuse me? You're a punny worm. Worth powerless to truly save anyone. You merely want to help the girl so you can pat yourself on the back and pretend you did a good deed. You simply want an excuse to be proud of your worthless self. Look at her. The girl's hardly even breathing. She'll be dead soon, with or without any help. And who do you think is blamed for that? Who do you think is blamed for that? You don't have any right You don't have any right to value her life. My role in this is irreversible. Was saving a dead girl part of the plan? It was. It wasn't it? Was it? You diverged from the script to rescue a girl whose life is no more to you whatsoever, and so all you could momentarily feel good about it yourself. That misstep will be your downfall, you worm. Enough! 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 I'll put you back in the ground where you belong! Not a chance. God damn. For a flamboyant dress asshole, you sure can't fight. There's not nearly as much force behind his swing as Grim, but he's quick. I can barely keep up, let alone react. I hope you enjoy your turn. I hope you enjoy your turning in hell. You have plenty of time to reflect on your little lapse in judgment. Damn. I can't let this bastard kill me without so close to succeeding. I need to keep my cool. Yes, he could beat me in act and agility, but Gurn, much more skilled swordsman than him. I can handle this. Nah. Sheer determined can only master lack of skill for so long, boy. Look at yourself. You're out of breath. That sword you're flailing around is getting heavier and heavier. Shut your mouth, damn it. I can hardly even I have broke a sweat. I swear, I will. I swear to God, I will have your head. Lord Brainer, your escape has been secured, my lord. It seems our fun is over. Be grateful you're still breathing, cur. Hey, wait, we're not done yet. Get back here, damn you! I'm made to go after him, but in an instant a wall of guards had formed between us. Tears of fear were visible in most of their eyes. Even exhausted I could have properly made it through. But before I could so much consider attempt to give chase, I caught a glimpse of the girl, limp and covered in gashes. It caused me to come back to my senses. What's got into me? There's no point going after him. The slaves have been freed, and his valuables plenty. The plan was a huge success. What I should be concerned with now is getting myself out of here. I need to stay focused. I took a moment to survey the hall, reevaluate the situation. Things have progressed somewhat since I've gone to head to go. After the Lord. And the slaves were gone, the guards were being demobilized. They're better quick, trained and far more fit than us. And we were, for the most part, flooded internally by determination and righteous anger, which would only go so far in direct combat. Grantil was probably the only one on our side with any sort of real training. One man was enough to win this fight. That's just not how our main advantage. Surprise was exhausting. Hey! Hey, Jacopo. If you're all finished with your business, I'd really like to get the hell out of here. I may be a badass, but I ain't a god. Right. Sorry for the hold-up. Before regrouping with Gurn, I knelt before the girl. Hey, can you stand? Hello? Can you hear me? I gently shook the girl by the shoulder. The only response I got was a limp wag. It was clear she was in no condition to walk. I guess I'll have to carry her. I made to pick her up. I saw her face and gasped. Dear God. It was horrific. Unsettling marks covered the young girl's face. Primal emotion was my first reaction. Shortly thereafter, I came overwhelming pity. I obviously had no way of knowing what a life the girl had led. Something told me it was far worse than the countless children who grew up in slums, struggling day after day. Hey, get moving! I ain't waiting around! I'm coming! I grabbed the girl's arm, wrapped them around my neck and behind, and climbed to my feet. I could feel her breath, faint though it was on her face. You hang in there. And then broke into a dash, leaving the fainting panic in the gray hall behind. Oof! Back outside, thankfully. Transition, get outside. And now... Ooh, whoa, where are we? Morgana. So bright. So bright. Light. Light. Hmm? Am I? Am I in heaven? God damn! She's surprisingly having for our type of what? Eddie, it's okay. Hold on. God damn, she's surprisingly happy for a little meat she has on her. What you think? She's getting lighter? The harder you ran. What? You think she's getting lighter the harder you ran or something? Just, just ditch the stupid kid. She ain't long for the school anyway. Hell no. I'm not going to let all that effort face off against the Lord go to waste. You're one stubborn son of a bitch, you know that? This is not heaven. Who are these people? Where am I going? I forgot what Morgana did something back at the original videos. I don't have the strength to think right now. Hey. Hey, don't you go dying me back there. Please, I'm begging you. It's so sleepy. Sleep, that sounds wonderful. How nice it'd be to fall asleep on such a warm back. I do like how each landscape, I love everything. Requiem of Innocent, Part 1. Tales of a Distant Past. And that was just the prologue? Holy shit! An hour and 12 minutes of prologue. We're probably safe here for the time being. So what's next? First, I need to take her somewhere she can get some rest. You've got nothing in that head of yours. Except that half-dead girl, did you, kid? What do y'all what? Y'all fall for her or something? Is that what gets your rocks off? You can hardly get up in the ugliest thing in the city. Not to mention, you can't be older than 10. I like to think myself an open mind, but that squeaks. That squeaks me, man. No! God, no! Absolutely not. I'm merely concerned for her well-being. Right. Of course you are. Well, everyone got their kinks. I swear to God! What I'm waiting to know is, what's your plan to do about all those slaves you just freed? They just can't stay here. No, not even a chance to defend. Not even. Right. My people are taking care of that. They made arrangements with several trade and slave traders who have arranged to transport them to other cities. And for that, who knows? So you set them free and then just abandon them. Obviously. I'm not some rich kid playing the hero. I give up who knows how many people the opportunity to change their minds. I think a damn good work, if you ask me. Fair enough. I expect you to give him the word. Setting the slaves free wasn't even the main objective. You're more perspective than you look. Damn straight. Anyway, I'm planning to stick around for a bit. You still owe me that night with a pretty lady. In that case, just head down to the pub. You'll probably find some people there. The ones who were injured, at least. Aye. Would you like to take her to the real doctors? Probably do best not to show her my face in the city proper. And the city proper is so soon that they're making a mess at the Lord's Manor. What if his guards would spot me? It'd probably not end too well. Which means she is my only hope. Oh, Moriya! It's still in the afternoon. We're not even open till evening. It's me, Moriya. Let me in. Moriya! Jacopo? You're still alive? God! Hold on, guys. that those wounds will ever heal. Oh, fine. Fine, you win. I surrender. I know better than anyone that there's a chance of your mind. There's no changing your mind once you set on something. God, you could be so hot-headed sometimes. So, you will help. Well, it's not like anyone else is going to do. What's going on? Well, it's not like anyone else is going to. Now, whether she makes it or not, it's a question of how much that scrawny body of hers is determined to hold on. Hey, come here. You okay? Still shaking up. The puppy's alright. Just got him calmed down for a while. Meanwhile, back at the pub. And then I charged in. In my trusty blade held high, cutting out Braino's last escape route, the poor bastard straight up and pissing himself, begging and crying for his life. Nicola, you were never even in the same room as him, you lying scoundrel. It's all the details, but the spirit is what matters. Then I had enough spirit to bring the Lord himself to his need. Top. Forget this worthless twit. I took out 10, no 20 guards all by myself. The scar on my back is a trophy, proof of the violent exploits in the back. I think of all the yelling opened the wound again. The only thing a scar on your back proves that you turned tail and ran, you little chicken shit. You tell him. Well, it certainly looks like they're enjoying themselves. Perhaps a little too much. Went by how so many of them seem to have drunken themselves utmost. Now that I don't understand, I wanted to celebrate. Oh, at last, your grace is present with your your grace is present with your present. Where the hell have you been? We've been waiting. Word is, you made a mad dash for the whorehouse as soon as he's got back. I see how it is. You'd rather celebrate with her than us. Better than us. Must be putting a prostitute before you commented on. I'm not putting anyone before anyone. An old friend of mine works there. Nothing more. No need to be bashful. You make it up for this by getting your butt over here and drinking with it thus. You were the star of the show, after all. Then the what? You were the one who betrayed the Lord's manor. Today would have been possible without you. You did your work, and everyone here knows it. And for the record, I was going to do it myself, but instead I let you have the honor. You could have rallied, I could have rallied slates together in half the time it took you. To that, the scar on your back, tell that to the back on your scar, chicken shit. You tell him! I see risking your lives hasn't made you three any less early. But I'm glad you all made out truly. On that note, do we have any idea what the casualty numbers would look like? Bunch of wounded, but nobody dead. Good fortune was on our side. We're all on unmatched skill, you mean? Where the certificate of terror. the trifecta of twats, more like it. The trifectas of twats, more like it. The only reason why you and your band made it is unsketched because we Slades were on the front lines. You know how many we lost? Grantine! Hello again. You're looking surprisingly sober. Not drinking, huh? I just finished my first cast, actually. Let me tell you, these guys are damn lightweights. Hardly even put up a fight. So the pile of bodies in the corner is... Grantina's doing that? I wonder what the stomach made of. So boys, if you all really think you're such hot shits, then how about you show me what you're made of? Let's straight. See if you live up to your trifecta of trance, or whatever the hell it was. We actually want to take our time drinking, you know, enjoy ourselves over yonder. Yeah. My wound in my back hurts if I drink too much. Besides, you tell him. Godspeed, Jacopo. Wait, get back here! God damn it. A bunch of pussies. You wouldn't run on me now, would you, kid? I still have things to take care of. I have to find something to get. So wait a minute. I'm looking for a missing butterfly brooch as well. A brooch? You mean this thing? Yes, that must be it. This girl says it belongs to you. Get her back so I can give it back. No, I'm the one who found it. There's plenty more in the loot pile. But what do you care about with the scrap metal? I think it looks pretty cute on me, to be honest. What a load of bull. Fine, I'll buy it. What do you want for it? I'm glad you asked. Beat me a drinking contest and 'tis all yours. Excuse me? Beat you? You went through an entire cask! What? We haven't even started and you're already admitting defeat? for the star of the show. You sure are a wuss. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. The role never would have happened without me. Soon, everyone will know who the real star of today's show was. Yours truly. Fine. If you're so desperate for a playmate, I'm down for your little game. But let me tell you, I hold my liquor quite well, thank you very much. And I'll wipe that smug of your face and shove it off a barrel full of your vomit. That's a spirit. That prissy face of yours will be licking the chamber pot when I'm done with you. Hey, fellas. Brand and Jacopo having a drinking contest. Brand? Who the hell's that? Do we have a grand team? Right over there, the big fella. He held up the vault. Used to be a gladiator. A gladiator? Those still exist? I'm putting my money. I'm putting my money on Grant. Bloody traitor. Jacopo's been with us from the very beginning. I'm betting on him. Looks like we're drawing quite the crowd. You got yourself an impressive little fan club, kid. When have you been in the slum as long as I have? You get to know pretty much everyone. There are more to me, the more to me in front of you. Right there. The rules are simple. Whoever stays conscious longest wins. And though I doubt I'll be much of a contest. Yeah, you just keep pretending you would have a chance. The truth will hit you soon enough. On the count of 3. 3! What's the matter, kid? You're looking quite sluggish. This is only the glass fort. Look at you. You're going bloodshot. You'll talk after a... You keep telling yourself that. Hey, booze wench. Keep them coming. I could do this round. More. Fill up. I was quicker than even that time. You better than you look. But don't forget, I got a full kid without a handicap. I'm not the one who challenged you. You're just making excuses for when I beat your ass. Yeah, how many does this make? 10, 20, I've lost count. Throwing in the towels, I say what I tell you, shucks, kid. This is my word. Are you even here yourself? Shut up, you stupid, freshy kid-faced kid. I never liked you, not even for 1 sec. What? Restoring the child's insults now, are we? I was planning to shut up along before you ever shut up. Then you came marching in and took along the garage. Fuck it, and you even came to think you are. Yeah. Where are you now? All that I have you know, I've never liked you either. You think just swinging a sword around like a big ape makes you better than anyone? What the frick did you just say about me, you little punk? You don't want to get going. You want to go? If you want to go, take another drink. Isn't that what we're doing, huh? Oh, fuck, this is right. Fill us up, wench. The world is spinning. That all you got? The face is red as a baboon's ass. And you're pale as a flick corpse. One more round, I'll crush you. You can try. Barmaid. Excuse me, What? What's your problem? Booze, where's the booze? Please don't be angry, but we're all out of everything. Yo, what? Then go get more. They ain't the only pub in town. I have. Everyone's out everywhere. So, it's a draw. How anticlimactic, seriously. What a load of bull. He just fell over. He just sleeping. God, he may be the loudest man I ever met. It's so good we can't. Look, that looked like it really hurt. Leave him be. He'll wake up when he needs to piss off, probably. And on that note, I'll be in the latrine. Maria. Hey, Maria. Maria. It's almost time to open up. Gotcha. Gotcha. I'll be out in a sec. Get some rest, Timmy. I've got to run up for a bit, but shouldn't you have to worry about anything coming back here? Come in. That's an urn filled with water in the mess hall, if you get thirsty. You can't hear what I'm saying, can't you? Well, night. I entreat you to think long and hard about your actions. Welcome, daughter of God. You'll be performing miracles for me now. A man stood before me. There were several young girls in the room. They all looked like prostitutes. Some of them might have been boys. The man's clothing were beautiful. His jewelry glimmered in the light. His eyes glimmered too, with madness, not beauty. He was the lord of the land. I've been taken from my home and now was... I've been taken from my home and I was kneeling before the Lord. And if you could operate, I can guarantee you live more than comfortably. I looked up to the Lord He was scaring me. I couldn't let fear stand in my way. I was the daughter of God, His beloved servant on this earth. I had to act according to His will. Miracles were not sent to be performed for one single person's benefit. What? Miracles are not magic or parlor tricks. They are a precious gift granted to me by my Father in heaven. Using powerful personal gratification is a grave sin. I would do no such a thing. I entreat you to think long and hard before your actions. Do away with such selfish desires and dedicate yourself to helping the people. The power you have given was bestowed upon you by the hand of God. It is not your power. He is merely allowing you to make use of it for a short time. Pride is sin. Please consider how you conduct yourself. You're an ignorant, insolent child, are you? I brought you. I bought you. You are my property. You have no right to an opinion. That is not my opinion. It's the way the world has got. Silence! You're not here to talk. You perform miracles for me and my guests. The Lord glared angrily down at me. I gulped on my lip to keep me from trembling. I steeled myself, fighting down every urge to look away. As I already told you, I will not do such things. As I told you to do such things, the Lord wouldn't hear it. With a sinking laugh, He took one step towards me. I will do and will not do what you will not do. Is my decision, not yours. No, get your hands off! He grabbed me by the hair, threw me hard to the floor. It seems you need someone to show your place, child. You are my property. You are to do as I say, and you are not to talk back or criticize. And you are not to give everything to me. Your life, your body, your soul, your love, every last thing. My love? My soul's for my Father only. For God, I am no man's property. You call yourself whatever you want. You still feel pain like everyone. You still scream. Do you want a little scratch on the arm anyway? How many times have you cut yourself before a miracle, saint? Surely you're accustomed to pain by now. Now for the taste of so-called miracle blood. I imagine it must be truly exquisite. The say about you is to be believed that your birth brought an end to a terrible drought. No. Yes. Give on to me your blessing, saint. Please, I beg you, don't do... I'm begging you, please. blood was meant for the sick, the poor, the suffering. My miracles were for those who needed them. Is this another one of your trials for me, Father? So many people. Look at me. Laughing. Ooh, there's the cup. Well, well, good morning, daughter of God. I hope you slept well. What's going on? Why are these people doing here? There. As I told you, you'll be performing miracles for me and my guests. No. I tried to sway by a jolt of pain right up my arms. Looking down, I saw a heavy shackles around my wrist. I was sitting atop the white shield like an altar. I was naked. No, what am I? Why am I? Now, surely the daughter of God herself are not ashamed of the body your father gave you. Now, are you? You're not some lowly peasant girl. You're above the shame, aren't you? What do you think you're doing? This is an abolish. The word pressing against my mouth, bringing his face just inches from mine. I would encourage you not to insult my guest saint. Your job is to just deprive them with your blood, not give sermons. He puts a knife against my neck. Jolted through my body. No tears. Now that's a good girl. It simply wouldn't be the same if you cried in blood like a slowly slave or whore. Dignifying and saintly, that's what I need you to be. Blah, blah, blah. The Lord broke a goblet from my neck, filled with the blood flowing from the gashes. He raised it high into the altar. Cheers! Cheers! And the saint's blood and good fortune to all! And then started passing around to his guests. Shilling hazing out the crowd, I prayed that someone might speak up, might proclaim that this to be the terrible after God, the Lord will, against the Lord that it was, declare that I'd just be set free. That someone, anyone, would speak against the Lord. What a wonderful, curious honor you found yourself with, Lord Brainer. Indeed, you never failed to surprise me, Lord. But his wealthy companions had no objections. In fact, they were quite pleased and smiling and laughing with teeth bared. Most of them looked like they had never gone a day in their lives without a proper meal. And all of them were wearing masks to hide their faces. And an holy Sabbath. A filthy preserve of blood Sabbath. My conscience began slipping away, not from pain, but desire. I couldn't bear the sight that these men and women who didn't fear God reveled in depravity. They were monstrous desires of fancy clothing, or perhaps they were demons taking the form of humans. And they were the gates, these, the gates of hell. The Lord held such banquets on a regular basis. Every time he did, he drained me of my blood. Before long, my body was covered in scars and gashes where nothing appeared like my own arms and legs. In some places I was purple and swollen, others my skin seemed to curl back to reveal the raw pink flesh beneath. Everywhere I was, wet and slick with blood. The wounds were far worse, far more hideous than any I had given myself to help the people of my village. It was gut-wrenching, repulsive. The Lord sometimes had trouble deciding where to cut, but not for any sense of sympathy for me. He simply thought that drawing blood from an untouched area of my body would make it even more effective. Perhaps I used your stomach today, Saint. I should be able to get some nice, proper blood from there. At that point, I hadn't been completely stripped of my willpower yet. Because my physical restraints prevented me from fighting back, I put all my energy to show my spirit that I yield to him. Stop this. If you're not prepared to what you're doing, it's an affront against the Lord. I'm free to do whatever I wish with my property. Saint or not, you are different than any of my slaves. The Lord is great and displeased with your actions. Then use your miracle power to deliver divine punishment onto me. Go on. You can do that, can't you? Your soul will be punished. You will not see the effects now, but you will pay for your sins one day. You're not threatening as you think. You're a butt-naked girl. No, don't give it up, girl. You have no interest in taking that from you. You will lucky to find anyone willing to lay with a girl covered in disgusting scars. Oh, I almost forgot. It's you too, don't you, daughter of God? I told you consuming meat increases the amount of blood your body produces. So it requires some special exotic meat just for you. I don't want your meat. No, don't be difficult. All you have to... I can't have you running out of blood on me. You'll eat this meat even if I have to force it down that tiny throat of yours. Ugh. Slave boy, get in here. Bring the saint supper. Hurry up, you worthless worm. My apologies for keeping you waiting, my lord. You dare drop food before your lord, cur? You ruined my robes. Ah. Are you incapable of carrying a damn plate across the room? Ugh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stop, please. Does he really have to deserve to be hit for that? A slave's sole purpose in life is to serve their masters. A slave who cannot follow simple orders deserves whatever punishment the society deserves, Saint. God, Rainer is an asshole. Please have mercy. Don't kill me too. I beg you. Alright. This time, we'll handle it. If you eat the meat, Saint, I'll turn a blind eye to the boy's mistake. Okay, I'll do it. I'll eat the meat. However much you want, I'll eat it. So please, don't push your hand against the boy any further. Very well. With a satisfied smirk, the Lord returned to the fallen meat to the plate and before me. I almost guarded its stench. It appeared to be spoiled, but nevertheless, it was indescribably unpleasant. No small part, I imagine it was raw. What's the matter? You said you would eat. Well, that's simply lying to stay in my hand, daughter of God. I'll eat it. My hands were still shackled, so I had no choice but to bend forward and take a piece into my mouth like a wild animal. I tried to clear my mind and to think what I was doing. How I must have looked. A holy saint of the Lord, unclothed and chains, gnawing at the raw meat like a stray dog. Miserable, disgraceful. It smells so bad. I've never tasted anything like this before. What? What did he do? The slave boy stood in the room for more meeting. Was looking over with vacant eyes. Rather at the meat. No, this is it? You didn't deserve this. No, I would never, I couldn't, no. Well, is the meat not to your liking then, Saint? You're that slave? The Saint said your brother... Oh, God! Holy shit! Says your... Oh, fucking hell! What the fuck? That is messed up. Even by me. It's even saying hell would be like, dude, that's even fucked up for me. Well, maybe not, but still. Ah, but you nicked your word now, did you? Listen up, boy. It's the dungeons for you. No, please, no. Please, no. Guards! Someone shut this worm up and toss him in the dungeon. Please, no. He's mad. Everyone's completely mad. How can a man like him, a man so twisted and cruel, exist on God's earth? Well, sweetheart, there's a lot of people like that. Someone, please get me out of here. Take me away from this place. Anyone. Oh, Father in heaven, I pray for thee. Lead me to deliverance. Father, to trial, there's so much good. There's so much great too. There's too much. Great too much. Ugh. I feel like brains been pickled in booze. Throwing it all back up, help the bed. Tomorrow's gonna be absolute hell. Hmm? You're great as always, darling. So I say we continue this somewhere a little more private. It's so sweet of you to offer, but like I told you last time and the time before, I can't. It's against the rules. Hey now, we know each other. We don't know the other girls are already having some extra fun on the side. If you ask me, I think we make good lovers. Cause we make some good love. You know, to tell you the truth, I do kinda like you. Oh, then but you're missing one very important thing that I require all my lovers. What's that? What am I missing? Money. Once you got a treasury I can swim in, then we can talk. Till then, keep it strictly business. God, you really are a cold-hearted bitch. Fine, whatever. I'll see you again. And a wonderful evening to you too, sir. Fucking men. I swear. You act friendly for 10 minutes, and then they think you want to head out. Seems like we a very pleasant man. Jacopo! Oh God, don't tell me you saw that. I did. Sorry. It's no big deal. No skin off my back. Also, holy hell! How much did you drink? You smell like you brought the whole pub back with you. It wasn't my decision. I wasn't planning on drinking at all. Really, no. Well, that's not that it matters. It's a quick question for Jacopo. Wanna be lovers? Excuse me? Whoa, chill. Tone it down like 10 notches. But where did that come from? Did you really? I never realized that you felt about that. Like hell, I did, dipshit. Harsh words. I'm tired of going through the same routine over and over and over again. It never stops, no matter how many times I've turned down. So I figured if people think I've already got someone, I may lose my few clients. It also means spending less time dealing with guys like him. You're more than welcome to use my name if I help. I'm sure that's what you want, though. But what do you mean I'm sure? I just mean it could come back to bite you when you find someone you actually love. Someone I actually love, huh? Yeah. I can't see that happening. Ever. Still no. Who knows what the future may hold? I just got a good feeling. Oh? Yeah. Certain details are telling me love just ain't for me. I can't imagine him feeling the way about anyone. It's not something I ever want either. It just seemed interesting to me. I never really wanted kids or a family. Hell, after the idea grossed me out, honestly. I'm not sure why, if there is the reason. It's not like something happened to me either way, or the day I decided, nope, ain't happening. All this shit just ain't for me. Plain and simple. You know, sometimes a couple of the girls that come up to me and say, "Did you find yourself a nice man, Moriya?" I know they mean well, but it's frustrating. I don't want to deal with it. I mean, mostly the tune that kind of talks out automatically now, but still. Oh jeez, I'm sorry, I don't need to get anything on my chest. I think that makes me weird. No, not at all. I don't think love's generally bad or anything. If that's what makes someone happy, more power to them. I won't deny you're a new woman. Good clothes ain't just fine. pretty clothes and jewelry don't face you. You don't thrive on gossip and drama like the girls I know. But you've always been this way for as long as I've known you. You are who you are, and that's perfectly fine. Others bother me in the slightest and how interested you are in finding love. It's going to change how I treat you. Thanks, thanks, Jacopo. You are a good guy and a good friend. No problem. I'm glad you feel that way. I like what we have. I like it a lot. You, me, friends, whatever trailing legs be damn. And I hope it can always stay that way. Even if someone else wants to give it shit for it. Of course it will. I have total confidence in our friendship. And that it continue to grow over the years. Me being a man and you a woman, there's no bearing of that. Man, I gotta say, can I just speak your mind instead of putting on airs? Kinda gives me the creeps. Well, if that's how you're gonna be, let's see if I ever do it again. Yeah, but suppose your uniqueness allows you to believe so strongly in friendship. Your, how should I put it? Complete and utter inability to comprehend love. To put it bluntly, yes. If there's once benefit of being a weirdo, then I get to have a friend, get to have you as a friend. Is that so? Oh, in that case, it's much no different than her. I have a romantic feeling about if anything either. So hey, I know I said this like a couple hours ago, but seriously, please don't try to get over your head, okay? I'm pretty damn content with things are. I'm sure I'm poor and I'm a whore, and living to old age is probably out of the question. I think I'm pretty solid balance and tone. I got me a good friend. I work with great girls. Life ain't half bad, although it's ups and downs. It's hell of a lot better than the one at the orphanage. What more could I possibly ask for? If you got good, isn't it? I'd like to check in on the girl if that's not the problem. I'm managing my hands on some ointment. Yeah, sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off like that. That's fine. Oh, and I found the butterfly brooch she was asking about. Oh, nice. We have to see that, I imagine. Any change of condition while I was out? Nope. She's just been sleeping. Here, let me walk to your room. Thanks. I'm sorry, Maria. I may be content with the way things are, but I'm not. I want to get out into the world one day and prove myself. I'm tired of being stared at and told I'm worthless and inferior. Ooh, here you are. Huh? She sounded so asleep, part of me wonder she'll wake up. Anyway, room's all yours. I gotta get back to work. Alright, thanks. Take care of yourself out there. Man, I've been at this for years. Don't worry about me. Just now's a good time as any to apply the ointment. Right. Hey, are you okay? No, please don't. I beg you, help. Hey, what's? Son, the girl began withering in the bed and collapsing her chest. Half panic, I reached out for her. When I realized her eyes were wide open, those were pale gold. They were pale gold and staring straight through me. No, it doesn't quite capture it. I felt almost as if I had just been scared with a spear. They look horribly out of place on this figure's face. The darkness patches of flesh, in fact, seemed to insinuate her eyes. The conscious view of them with curious sort of magnetism, an unwavering resolve of fragility, benevolence, and seethingly madness. They were enchanting, though also overwhelmingly inhuman. Perhaps their overlord beauty was, in a way, a result of her being in shambles physically and mentally. Like she was standing on the pierce-pipe, majestic wings spread wide as she prepared to break her journey back to heaven. Not on my watch. No, you're not. You put those goddamn wings away. Hold on, I'll get some water. What? Hey, I just tried to step away from where she lay. The girl abruptly lunged forward and chomped down on my arm. Ah, God, shit! Get off me! Calm down! I'm not your enemy! Her teeth clenched down on my arm, ripping at my flesh. With the force never magical capable, I was afraid she might take a good chunk off with her. That said, I could have easily knocked her away. She was an inaptiated child, and myself, a relatively healthy adult human. Hey! Which is precisely why I didn't. As the girl growled and gnawed at me like a rabid dog. I forced myself to make her smile and let her have it. If that's what it takes to placate you, then my arm is all yours. Bite it, claw it, rip it off. Whatever you want. A few years back, there was a stray cat not far from where I live. It was always hissing and biting everyone that got near it. But after a while, when I realized we had no harm, it stopped all that. It calmed down. Humans are the same way. We're just big animals. That said, this really does hurt like son of a bitch. After some time, she firmly released my arm, taking a deep breath and pulling away. Then she seemed to roll her tongue around like her mouth that she's trying to clean it. Once she was done with it, she began surveying the room with her pale gold eyes. They weren't the fair glimmering eyes of an animal anymore, but clear and lucid. Human. Hey, look. Looks like you finally calmed down. Let go of me! Let go of me! Huh? Whoa. I'm not gonna hurt you. Let go! Get your hands off me, please! Okay. No need to shout. I'm gonna touch you without permission. I'm gonna do anything to make you uncomfortable. Alright. Let's try this again. I have you calm down. Though she still to be disoriented, she gives me a nod. Okay. Good. Actual communication. Progress. Where? Hey, where? Where am I? She doesn't seem to remember or escape from the Lord's manner. Not that it surprised me. This is interesting. But this is, well, she would know what a brothel is? And if she did, I'm telling her to go, well, it's kind of like my home, I guess you could say. I hear strange voices. Women. They sound like they're moaning? And the floor, it's creaking. Yeah, sure is. Well, crap. I got so used to that. I just know it automatically. She's right. You can definitely hear voices through the walls. No time taking my way out of that. This is your home, you said. So you host terrible banquets as well? Whoa. Don't jump to conclusions. I'm sorry, I lied. This isn't my home. I just wasn't sure I could explain it in a way you would understand. We're in a brothel. You know what that is? It's where a bunch of women called prostitutes get together and sell sad men happiness. I know what a prostitute is. Do you? I'm surprised. You're a little young for that. And they are unclean. They disobey my father's teaching. What? God says fornication is sin. All who indulge in his worldly pleasure defile them, and shall be cast down to hell. Why am I in a brothel? because it's the only place I knew that will look after you. But don't worry. I have a good friend here. You can trust her. She'll take good care of you. So, you sold me to a whorehouse? Excuse me? You mean to defile me further, to make me into a harlot? Whoa, slow down. I never said that. And no, that's not what I brought you here. Liar. First off, you never... You're a liar. You mean to force me to defy the teachings of my father? Take me back to the Lord's Manor. Are you out of your mind? I would rather be there than here. He's a terrible, cruel, evil man. But at least he keeps my chastity. Just take me back to him. Okay. Stop. Not another goddamn word. You want me to take you back to Lord's Manor? Like hell. Do you have any idea what I went through to get you out of there? And then there's Moriya, who's been carrying you for a while I was out. We're helping you. Everything we've done was to help you. And then you say you want to go back to getting sliced up to that sick bastard? Are you insane? Please don't Sorry. I'm begging you. Just let me have my Are you kidding me? I must remain impure. I cannot return to my father's side when I pass on. If my soul has been tarnished. For the love of... How many times did I tell you? I have no intention of making you into a prostitute. Besides, if I did, you couldn't get any work looking like that. What do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean? Hold on. Get a mirror. It'll be quicker for you to see yourself. I grab one of the prostitute hands mirror and pass it to the girl, which she hasn't accepted. You seem less concerned about the mirror itself. I'm more just aware that I'm what to do to her. Slowly she turned her gaze towards the reflection surface. It was generally difficult to gauge her expression through the patches, a dark and festering flesh. But the look of horror that spread across her face was clear as day. What? Why? How? What are these terrible marks? He never killed my face, so what? I take it that means she didn't always have the marks on her face. Then, this is something that the Lord did to her. But, did she just said he didn't cut her there, didn't she? It's hard to make her mutter. God, now I feel like an asshole. I know I should, but I know she would take it so badly. If I'd known she would take it so badly, I would just keep my damn mouth shut. Now, do you understand? You cannot be a prostitute. I can only imagine how awful it might be to find out your face is covered in scars. Especially for a girl your age. Don't let it get too down. They can so very well still heal. Huh? Would you please kill me? What the hell would I would? Taking one's own life is a sin. So I need you to do it for me. Oh, for love of... Did you forget everything I just said? I saved your life. And now you're asking me to kill you. What the hell is wrong with you? I wish to return to my father's side. Okay, listen real carefully. Yeah. Your life kinda sucks right now. I get that. We all have times we'd rather be dead. But you can't just give up. Preserves and good fortune will eventually find you. Live on. And you will eventually have a chance to get your payback. Things may be bad now, but you're still just a child. You have so much opportunity to make things better. So, don't you ask me to kill you again. You'll just get the same answer. I won't do it. End of story. Hello? Say something. So, you give me the silent treatment. Hey, I brought a weapon like I said I would. Give me your arm. I can apply it. No. So, she'll talk to me to shut me down. But that's it. I wish to be alone. I'll leave if that's what you want. But don't you go die on me. I will not take my own life. It's a sin. That's some bizarre logic. But if that's what it takes to keep from killing yourself, I'll take it. Well, I'll be off then. The weapon's right here. I appreciate if you actually use it. I'll see you. Oh wait, I almost forgot. I found your butterfly brooch. This is it, right? I'll leave you here with the old man. And now I'm off for real. I'll check in again on you tomorrow. Oh man, it's just getting really sad and depressing. That was a lot more work than I expected. Oh, look who it is! All done with the little visit? Yeah, all done. Same with you, I take it? Yep, just a little bit ago. God, you would not believe the last guy. He was so rough he was gonna tear me a third hole. Is that so? I'm not sure I'm supposed to react to that information. Is it any news, or did she just sleep the whole time? No, she woke up. He even spoke, if briefly. Well, shit, that's great news. That's debate. Oh, what happened? You've been exists all years. I expect I'm older than you. And we're not related either. Huh. Well, I didn't figure her life was all rainbows and sunshine. So, what? You wanting to look after her? Wanted to look after her? Because let me tell you, it'll be hard. It'll be hard, thankless work. I made the choice when I rescued her from the Lord of Man. I made that choice when I rescued her from the Lord's Manor. At least, like, I take care of her until she's able to support herself to some degree. Well, I'll do what I can to help too. I can spare room for her as long as she needs. I appreciate it. It seems far too wary of me to stay with me. You were planning to take that poor innocent girl to live with you. Man, I thought you had standards. No, for the love of God, no, I would never. That reaction is never gonna get old. Now, pretty strange marks. Now, pretty strange marks you got on her face, huh? Any idea what they might be? There was a girl who used to work here a while back. One day she woke up and she was covered in warts. Warts? What's to do with this? Chill, I'm getting to that. Me and the girls, we thought one of her clients gave her something not uncommon in this line of works. We've never seen like this before. We just assumed some kind of rare disease. Not long after she quit, and well, to tell you the truth, I figured she was dead in a ditch somewhere. But she got lucky, and a family better part of town took her in. Let her work for her mates or whatever. When I ran to her a few years later, all the warts were gone. I first assumed that the disease had just ran its course, but I talked to her. I started to think it wasn't it. Oh? Apparently, some of her clients at the brothel used to harass her real bad. They even go so far as chasing her around the slums. She was a practically tough girl. She did a number on her, both psychologically and emotionally. She told me as soon as she got out, it all stopped. The warts just went away. Proof. My guess is, sometimes people's emotional states can have physical consequences. I think the marks on that girl's face are the same thing. Yep. The wart tortured her so bad, he busted her up mentally, and emotionally, top of everything else, and that's what we're seeing with her face. I mean, I could be completely wrong too. For all we know, the Lord did cut her face, and she just doesn't remember. Or, it could be something else entirely. It could be some kind of disease. Good point. Either way, there's no doubt she's being So plan at least three. So plan on at least 3 years of ice breaking if you want to get to her. 3 years? That sounds about right. Try to watch yourself though. They give a bit of short fuse sometimes. I will. I'll let you know. Or you snap once. I should get going then. It's one hell of a day. I'm beat. Get all the rest you need. I'll let you know if anything happens here. Thank you. Good night. Sleep tight. What an interesting chapter. Oh, we're not done yet. I don't wish to die. For such hardly reasons. It is simply unacceptable. For the sin of the Lord. It took like some kind of terrible hellspawn. With every moment, I grow impure. Is this another trial, Father? You're a damn witch wearing saint skin. So that's what he meant. I do rather resemble the witch. Not a servant of the Lord, but a disciple of the devil. No, I cannot cry. I must not blame me of my own misfortunes. I must not feel sorry for myself. My tears and saints' tears should not be shed of others. Is this still the broth? No, this is Morgana's room. My darling little saint. Instead of singing a lullaby, I'll tell you a story. A story of the day you graced this earth. On the day the village is a very important secret. I was visited by an archangel of the Lord, and that I was with the child, though I didn't know. Man, the other villagers mocked me, called me a liar and a mad woman, but I never learned the truth. That was truth. And then, your first cry. Rain clouds suddenly began to form in the sky, and the land was blessed with rain after many months of drought. The clouds were drawn here by your voice, my dear, a gift from your father, the Lord. No longer did the village call me a liar. They believed me. They believed in you. I saved everyone. Yes, you did, my little saint, and you will continue to deliver people from the suffering. Did I believe? Did I deliver you to mother? Of course you did, my dear, and then you gave so little fucking money. I'm glad. Okay, at least that one was short. It's not short. Daughter of the charlatan. A virgin birth. Huh. A load of lies, every damn word. The rain? That's nothing more than chance. If you really are the child of God, then perform a miracle for us. Pay the crude man of mine, my dear. I know you're the daughter of God, and that's what matters the most. I can barely believe there are those who are still not convinced. So, what are you waiting for? Can you do it, can you? Your family's alive. Ah, wait, Morgana. Let's not get near the boorish blasphemer. Hey, got something you want to say, kid? Go ahead, I'm all ears. Miracles. Yes. Miracles need the magic and power of the tricks. They are realized the power of faith. What now? You have no place to many gods to prove his own divine divinity. It is the height of ignorance. You have blasphemed. Repent of your sin. Trying to talk away out of your lies now, are you? I'll admit, your charlatan mother trained you well. You put a pretty convincing act, girl, huh? You get up for miracles. All you have are excuses and entirely vile reasons which why you won't. But I tell you one up, I won't stop pretending the real world, that your mother's pulling the wool over everyone's ears. Very well. I will perform a miracle. Oh, who? Morgana, you can't. Don't worry, mother. I'm the daughter of God, right? My father will not forsake me. Alright, we're gonna end it here for now. Oh boy, it's getting interesting again. Ladies and gentlemen, it's good to be back in the realm, the world of the house in Fata Morgan. continuing the story of where everything began. So that was a long prologue in the part one of the flashback stories on how Morgana became to be, a little bit of the child of God. At least we saw that in the original game, but all the subtle references that I'm witnessing that, oh yeah, this is gonna be one hell of an interesting ride. I wonder if this will take me 7 months again. Yeah, that's how long it took me the first time around, because I was bouncing between that game and then went to another game and then another game after that, and then it's like, I don't know. So yeah, that was a whole lot of bouncing out, plus work was crazy at that time. But with everything going on right now in the world, I think it's nice to hop into this game again, into more on this visual novel again. Still plan to finish The Last of Us Part 2 sometime either between the following week or the next weekend or the following week. So we'll see how well that goes out. But thank you for enjoying the House of Fate and Morgan. If you did like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter at SilentJoker45 or at SilentJoker45 and SilentJoker45. And I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.